Welcome. You have probably heard that Professor Schuster is big on teaching workplace skills in his classes, and that one of the main ones is being able to account for your deliverables so that your company can make sure that they are billed or are on budget. Professor Schuster uses a logbook to do that, much like his time cards when he worked as an engineering design grunt. Let me show you how to do one. Here is a sample of one from Design Tech 331. Of course, the first thing to do is to put your name on it so that you get credit for this work. Then, for each deliverable, click on the drop-down arrow under the column titled Input your approximate hours spent. Just estimate to the nearest one of the drop-down selections. Next, signify the status of each deliverable submittal by clicking on the drop-down arrow for each one. You can choose from Not Yet Submitted, Submitted on Time, or Submitted Late. You don't have to report on revisions, this is just for your first submittal for each deliverable. And now, you can tell about how well you think you have mastered the skill required to complete the deliverable. You can choose from Untrained, this is for when you did not have the chance to study the material yet. Need help, this is for when you were able to do it, but you would need help to do it again. Independent means that you could do it over all by yourself without any help. Instruct others means that you know it so well that you are able to help others learn to do it. This is really useful to supervisors as they figure out how to assign future work. Finally, this last part is not normally part of a logbook, but for this class you will put images of your work here so that you can better prepare your portfolio and your job applications in the future. To do that, you'll put an image in the cells that depicts how the deliverable fell into the category across the top of the logbook. As an example, for the deliverable, get your workspace ready. One of the things to do was to submit an image of your Google Apps dashboard. So I'll get that and put it in the cell under Workplace Skills. Here's how to do that. In the Google Sheet menu, select Insert, then Image in the cell. And then upload the image into the dialog box. Sometimes you'll need to create an image, but sometimes, as in this case, it was part of the submittal and you can get a copy from your Canvas site. And there it is. Now, this last part is sometimes used by management to see how well their workforce deliverables match their production estimates. There are a lot of ways to assign productivity, but in this case, you can see your productivity numbers automatically as you fill in the sheet. In our case, you'll hope for productivity in the 90% to 110% range. Less than that means you really didn't spend enough time, even if you already know how to do the work. So there you go. That is the logbook for Professor Schuster's classes. You might think that it is a waste of time, but you'd be wrong. You might think about Musashi's rule number 9 to figure out how this is useful to you now and in the future, and maybe it is useful to others besides yourself too. If you have questions about that, I bet Professor Schuster would be happy to chat with you about it during office hours.